Neighborhood parks tend to be fairly simple. They tend to have a few amenities, basketball courts, pathways, places to exercise, but they're really the space that you go to at the end of a long day or on the weekend, and we have 220 of them in San Francisco. The Neighborhood Parks Council is really a collection of park groups, of volunteers, of San Franciscans who love their parks and open spaces and who've come together to improve them. It's really about revitalizing communities park by park and ensuring that what neighbors need and want from their neighborhood park can become a reality.
I got involved just here with my local neighborhood park. I realized how desperate the parks were and felt that we needed to organize. And I thought, well, if every park had a Friends Of group, we would become a powerful force in the city and a strong voice for parks.
The Neighborhood Parks Council represents, in a sense, a lot of the other smaller, local Friends Of parks groups in San Francisco.
The support that we've got from NPC has been great because at all our meetings, NPC has had at least one staff person come to our meetings and offer support and advice.
NPC is invaluable to our work here. They help steward our park group, get it set up and started, really encouraged us.
Those groups also have a say through the process of a steering committee in the activities that the Neighborhood Parks Council engages of as well. So the Neighborhood Parks Council for 15 years now has been the premier advocacy parks organization in San Francisco.
So what do you think?
It works through the Playground Initiative too, because we can't be increasing density without then providing the recreation resources for families, right?
As program manager at Neighborhood Parks Council, I oversee a number of different programs. One is our Playground Initiative, and that ensures that playgrounds are safe and clean and accessible. Today we have Play Day, which is our annual Playground Initiative work day. We clean up the playground with the help of local volunteers and Rec and Park. And then the second part of the day is just fun with neighborhood kids. Our other programs include ParkScan, parkscan.org. It's a park reporting system that we oversee. So we're always encouraging people to get out and report what's wrong in their park so it can get fixed. Our Fiscal sponsorship program is also a program to support community efforts. When community members come together, maybe they want to fundraise for a complete renovation, they come to us as a parent nonprofit to legally raise money.
We started a Friends of West Sunset Playground group with the help of our Fiscal sponsored Neighborhood Parks Council.
West Sunset Playground was the playground I actually grew up playing with back in the 70s. Since we had children, now our children come here and we play on the slides, the swings, and the sand.
This is the bird swing. It makes a noise. It had old sand, there was broken glass in the sand, broken equipment, rusted equipment. It was just basically unsafe and unclean.
West Sunset Playground sure looks like a nice enough park for maybe a little exercise, or for Renee Tom here, a great place to slide. But according to the nonprofit Neighborhood Parks Council, Renee is surrounded by danger.
The combination of a worn and feathered wood structure with exposed splinters, some unclean, unsafe sand, and unsafe distances between structures result in a failed playground.
Together we were able to have this impetus from the neighborhood, and it's currently under construction.
I'm still waiting for the mayor and for the meeting with the mayor is really a chance for citizens to come together, for park users and park advocates under NPC's umbrella to talk about the state of our parks. Mayor Lee, welcome to our annual park group meeting with the mayor.
Morning. Well, welcome to City Hall, and I think I'm happy to meet you. I want to thank you for everything you do, because not only your association with the Neighborhood Parks Council, things that you do in your neighborhoods, the time that you take to come down here and tell me what is going on and how I can help.
How can we make money from this deal?
Rabble-rousers. When I was on the Parks Commission and somebody from NPC would come up to the microphone, you never really knew what they were going to say. You didn't know whether they were going to be patting you on the back or taking you to task for something that the department should have done better.
I'd like to see something in writing.
Oh, this is a huge example of power in numbers, because we're able to actually, put everything together and say that, this is a trend. This isn't just one whining, complaining person on a phone.
The very fact that this room is standing room only and there's people out in the hall reflects that everybody cares about the parks in San Francisco. What NPC does in particular is advocacy, and they do a very good job of it. They advocate for what the people want. Now, sometimes the budget isn't always there to accommodate it, but the advocacy is a critical role in making the parks work in San Francisco.
But I think it's important to get the information out there.
The Recreation and Park Department just can't do it alone, and we need the help and leadership, expertise, passion, and commitment of the Neighborhood Parks Council, their staff, and all of their members.
One of the reasons I got involved with NPC was because they're interested in excellence. At some level, there's having parks, and then there's having a world-class park system. And that's really the ambition that this organization can fulfill.
We want San Franciscans to live in a thriving green city. The Neighborhood Parks Council is sustained by gifts from individual donors who know that our work is meaningful for every neighborhood in San Francisco. And I hope you'll consider supporting our work, because we're not going to get where we need to go for San Francisco parks unless we have friends and advocates on our side as well. So please join me in supporting the Neighborhood Parks Council.